Rexburg. Rick Robinson here with the Rexburg Hustle. Hey guys, we just finished a podcast not too long ago. The studio's all set up, so I'm like, it might be kind of fun to just take you guys on a quick tour of the studio, how it works, where it's at, things like that. And I'm just realizing how sunburned I am right now. So anyway, let's flip the camera around real quick. So if you guys don't know where we're at, we are right here on Main Street, across the street from the County Administration Building, Alliance Title, right next, across the street from Walgreens. American Family Insurance is right by us. In fact, if you drive down Main Street and you are going down the road, you'll see our sign, the Rexburg Hustle. It's right here, okay? And we are in the Team Green Real Estate office because this is actually our business. So anyway, but I wanted to quickly take you guys on the tour. So our studio is actually in the very back of our office. And as long as nobody comes in, we'll get this tour done. All right. This is where Travis and I generally work. But our studio is back here. All right. So this is kind of where everything happens. So this is the view that you guys are used to seeing. We actually had to unplug our different studio lights that we had because one of them started sparking one day. And so we had to get away from that. But now the cool thing is back in the day, you used to have like big cameras and things like that. Guys, we just straight up stream with HD webcams. I think these ones are 1080, I think. So when you're streaming live, you don't want super high resolution cameras because you have really high frame rate drops and things like that. So we stay with just pretty simple stuff. So behind the desk, we got these 450-inch TVs. Those are all controlled via a lot of wires that come from back here and run underneath our rug and go into this device right here, which is the controller for these 4 TVs. We run that controller actually off of Google Chromecast, so we can do anything we want off of that and put any image that we want on the back. So yeah, we got our 3 different cameras right here. While we're podcasting, while we're doing our live stream, so this is kind of our view. So we've got a few different views. We've got this TV over here, which are all of our different camera angles, whatever is being shown on the screen at the given time. So this is whatever camera is up next. This is whatever camera is being streamed, and also the one with the red box around it. This is if we have any images that we need to put over the screen. This is where they'd appear, slideshows, different cameras. The center screen is where we'd have our Facebook live stream so we can see comments. This is our countdown clock, so we know how much time is left in the podcast, and that is our clock that does not display the right time that we need to get fixed. All of this is all streamed off of this Mac right here. So everything's kind of run through here. The live streaming software is all done in here, the audio mixing, things like that, stream keys, where we set up all the different slides and cameras and things like that. So anyway, that's run off of there. Okay, so there's a ton of wires going into this computer. We actually had to dump a lot of money to upgrade that computer to get it to do everything we need it to do. The really cool part is, so right now we generally have a tech guy that will sit or stand right there during the podcast, kind of controls everything. But when he's gone, which he's gone in Texas right now, we have this really cool thing called a Stream Deck. And from this, I can actually control everything on the podcast. So whatever camera is live, so right now our center camera is live. If I wanted to switch cameras, click that button, that camera's live now. Okay, so I can switch between the 3 cameras, and you'll see on that back screen that the cameras are changing. Okay, so if you pay attention during the podcast, you'll see that I'm actually like hitting little buttons on here. I can do, let's see if I can zoom in. So if I click mine and Travis's picture, it'll actually queue up our name overlays. Okay, so I can do those. I can also throw the guest overlays on there. And we could take them back off so you can see them kind of going on and going off. So there's a lot of cool stuff that you can control right from this. So this is where we go live. This is our CPU usage, so we can see if we're overloading the computer or not. Again, yeah, controlling our 3 cameras. These are to switch between slides and also something else I can't remember. But anyway, these are to switch between the different slides and things. So literally, we can run this entire podcast just from this little cord right here, or this little. It's called the Stream Deck. So anyway, that's kind of fun. The desk, we had Interwest Cabinet make this desk for us, and it's really a cool desk. You don't get to see the whole thing in the podcast because of just we're limited on our studio space. But it's, you can change it to any color you want. So it's got all the different colors in there, and anyway, you just control it just with the remote. So that's kind of fun. We'll turn it back off, and then obviously we have the lights behind the TV. So anyway, we switched everything out for this season. We used to have all of our different mics that were set up through these holes, and tons of cables being run into a mixer, I think, or something. I can't remember how we had it set up, but anyway, it was all run to the computer. It was just a ton of wires. So we actually just switched to a single mic that does actually a pretty good job. So anyway, that is just the quick little tour of our studio. It's kind of fun. We have to give a shout out to Zach Daly. Zach Daly's the one who helped get all this stuff set up. He's the guy who figured out all the wiring and how to make it all work just on that one computer over there. The next thing to figure out is how to get our studio lighting back, because we miss it. And we don't have those reflections on the TV when we're using our studio lighting. So we'll have to get that figured out. But guys, thank you so much for supporting the Rexburg Hustle. Again, guys, this is just something, just something we do on the side. Has nothing to do with our business. It's just something that we do to give back to the community. We love to get to know the people from the community. Today's episode, guys, was so awesome. Just so awesome learning about how someone can go from tagging the streets of California to actually developing that into a business and turning it into a successful business at that. So anyway, hope you guys are doing great. Thanks for coming on this little tour with me. We'll talk to you guys later.